There's no dive for RQ
Cium
here.
lawan
There is
BTR.
no dive, perhaps the last pick.
It's going to be a mage.
Ah, yeah, Romathilda.
No die for
Oh
them.
man, this is actually really good for BTR. I'm thinking about it again here. So much sustain too for them. They have a Ruby. They have a Valentina to steal Circling Eagles, to steal big ultimates.
Yeah.
Mage, mid lane, Lilia, Faramis. I don't think you want to go for Faramis. You can give a big ultimate over to the Valentina.
Nana, maybe.
The golden
That'd be
crown.
nice.
Odette!
Odette!
What is it? Ren! Game 3 RRQ! Game 3 Ren! It's always him!
With the pocket pick.
Apa
cheese
melawan
and the cards
RRQ
of
Hosi
RRQ.
ya guys
They
ya.
want to be able to burst down,
Wow.
so I
Game
think they'll
nggak
rely
terakhir
mostly
guys,
on
penentuan
Brusco
antara
to really
RRQ
jump
atau
in, get the
BTR.
dives, get the kicks with the Circling Eagles, and engage this engaged type of comp that they want to play against Bigetron.
What is today, man? What is today?
I love these picks though. I mean, for RRQ and for BTR. The Ixia 4 and Mon, that's a signature pick back in the day in MPLPH. Survivability 8.8. We have a lineup rating that actually favors BTR counter index, and so far today it actually has been pretty accurate. So maybe the draft index says it all.
BTR
But
bisa
I
intek
don't
ya.
think so. We have to see what the
Apakah
execution
menang?
says too.
BTR atau RRQ
See
yang
with
menang
our
guys.
own very eyes. Will the red robots falter once more, or will RRQ be able to keep Bigetron as their lab rabbits? Game 3 underway. Bigetron against RRQ.
Let's say, ladies and gentlemen, this is third game, the final game of the series. Who will take it? Bigetron, remember, they're currently sitting at first place. With this win, perhaps they might solidify their standings. But if they lose to RRQ might slip out of the red zone.
This is important for RRQ to win as well, because they're stuck dabbling down there alongside the other two teams that are struggling in the red zone. They have to get this win to be able to climb the standings slowly but surely though. And again, a marathon, not a sprint.
Marathon. Even in the game, it's a marathon.
Not a
For
sprint.
BTR and for RRQ, both of them want to kind of scale up to that mid game. They will go for these neutral objective fights. It's a very interesting game. Inspire for Key there. That's a quantum charge for Iman, and Thrill as well. He wants to try to bully Skylar as much as possible with the range advantage that he has. But that's why Skylar went firmness. Hold up.
Shield Unity connecting on
Whoa.
towards Brusco.
Brusco.
With the flicker.
Mati
That
Brusco
was
guys.
spent earlier on Supercans. Plays another
Supercan
first blood.
guys.
Remember, he's the highest first blood ratio.
The First Blood King strikes back. And that was so much damage. Although JM stuck.
Oh, he's still okay though. Yeah, he has the flicker. Now top side. Skylar in a 3v1 situation. Surviving though, and a healthy amount of HP.
He's always having a hard time for Skylar. It's just him, the make-do punch bag for Bigetron. But so far he survived, and he just needs to carry on.
That's exactly what the carry pick is supposed to do, right? Just carry on.
Carry on.
So BTR have an advantage on Supercan here, but Irad has actually been farming too. Supercan, not a level advantage just yet. He's actually hovering over Gani, the turtle.
3v3 currently. Angela is coming soon with Dawn.
Oh.
Red Tree battle 50-50. Oh, now Irad finds it. Octa opens his ult, but it seems like Lord JM will be able to escape. We're
Hard
the hard guard. Moreno with the
what
stone
goes?
ult from
Moreno,
Odette will find the
yes.
second kill of Bigetron. Now Irad can be a target.
Oh,
They don't
look
will
at
not have
that.
enough damage and will not
Enjoy.
commit. That's a huge win on kills. Oh my god.
Carry.
Flicker with the shuriken with
Yes,
Skylar. My
Skylar.
goodness, his
Gantian
calculations
guys.
are on point.
Skylar yang bantai-bantai.
Slaps Eman in the face. Stop bullying me, he says, and he does just that. And that was a net win for RRQ, but still Bigetron on the lead.
Eman on the Ixia, the hero that's supposed to be bullying the carry, gets solo killed. Skylar, wow! The firmness pick turns out to be massive for Skylar. He's able to sustain for so much. I wish we can get a replay on how that solo kill actually happened. How Skylar initiated. Was it Eman walking to the wrong bush? Or was Skylar... I don't know what happened. I really would love to see a replay there on that solo kill because, man, there had to be something that went wrong for Eman or that went very right for Skylar for that solo kill to happen.
Yeah, we badly need a replay to see that. But I think RRQ has to be wary as well about this Valentina ult in the hands of Moreno. It could be very devastating if he gets his hand on the Swan Song or on, you know, probably an Appraiser's Wrath could be nice as well. But so far, it's all even. And RRQ is just trying to chill down. Oh, no, they don't.
No, the taunt. Forced Key to use the flicker as well there. And RRQ has info. They will infiltrate the turtle vicinity now.
Now, for RRQ, they don't have a gold lead yet, by the way. So, even though, yes, Skylar is ahead in the gold lane, BTR still have an advantage when it comes down to the trio mid department and the neutral objective. They also have more global presence with the Angela up top.
Oh, they are committing onto a circling eagle. Lord JM now, half HP. Good stun by Super Ken. Good pull as well. Swan Song will remove Octa. And now Dawn in trouble.
Wow.
In the midst of it all, it will be taken down by the full barrage.
Oh,
But
guys,
no,
Moreno,
Moreno
guys.
actually will have the final say in claiming the double. RRQ now zoned out of this turtle, but it seems like now Brusco will help Arad to find an escape route. But yeah, they want more. Bigetron, they see an opening, and they will take the purple here.
Again, this one song, very clutch for Moreno. You can see Octa just getting bursted
Oh.
down, but Skylar is just doing his own thing up in the gold lane. And Aman, I think it always be
Skylar
able
yang
to
ngendong
just
niya sa
hit from the back line, especially when you have the full barrage. And Skylar not having a good time, but so far, it's all good for him.
Yeah, he's still staying in the lane. Ixia,
Yes.
actually, Iman was more active. He had to suffer a little bit of a defeat in that gold lane, though. Look at the turret.
Pilihan niya,
It's
guys.
so low.
Nariyo
Skylar
eh, pilihan niya.
still is holding the lead in that gold lane against Iman, but everybody else, like we mentioned earlier, BTR are ahead in the other lanes. That's why they can actually do that. And that's why also I was thinking more Lilia for RRQ in the draft. The Odette, though flashy and cool, and a very signature Ren pick, it is a big ultimate that BTR can steal, and they have been able to steal it twice, winning them the team fight twice.
It's been utilized in a very, very good way, giving them that extra punch, especially when the XC is not online.
Going all in on
Nandito.
towards Key. This time
Nandito.
has no flicker.
Hey,
Has the flicker, but will not
Nandito,
use
Key.
it. And will be punished topside.
Good reaction.
Um.
RQ just pending. More members trying to push out, make this game uncomfortable for Iman. And I
Not
think
good.
RQ is just trying to slowly creep in and get their items, get their laners online, get their power spikes going on. But again, you have to be wary of Moreno.
They're still playing for Skylar a lot. They have corrosion sights. He's actually 500 gold up now compared to the Ixia. So he will have the golden staff first over the DHS for the Ixia, but they're actually not too far apart from each other. Only 600 gold. Not any game changer, just a significant advantage. And Angela will actually be the one who gets sent up top to clear out the waves against Skylar. Not too sure about this because Skylar can really ignore Key. Goes in, has the brace, but actually does that much damage with one combo. Iman.
See?
Oh.
Stuck. Hard guard committed as well, but the damage now.
That's nice.
Iman will not survive. The Swan Song will be there, but Paul will not be able to terrify Moreno. Finding the count play, perhaps. Octa taken
tama,
out.
tama, tama.
Brusco on the backside looking for a reinforcement. But on the other side of the map, it's
Skylar.
solo killed by Super Ken.
So much going on in the three lanes.
Ito si Skylar,
You
guys.
saw again the Swan Song being stolen, and that was the saving grace for Bigetron to get out of that
Whoa.
terrible ordeal. But then you saw Skylar getting 1v1 by Super Ken with a Baxia. So now it's just a swing on both sides.
Oh, I don't think they should commit, but Princess Wrath will be triggered. And Moreno will be A-OK for now. 8 minutes in. It's a very healthy lead here that Bigetron has built. Oh, Super Ken now top side. Hovered by the hard guard, but no, it will not be committed.
Not yet. BTR are still holding on to the gold lead, by the way, despite Iman being 0-2. Moreno and Super Ken, like you mentioned, have been really, really good. Super Ken's been able to find these angles. Hold up, Key getting engaged on, has that flicker, so he will be able to get out to safety. Lord JM actually picks up a turret, and look at this maneuver.
Dash towards Brusco, but of course, RQ does not want to fight just yet.
They don't. They're trying to wait out, especially when Bigetron having all their laners ready to keep on fighting. Super
Good
Ken
move,
with
guys.
the Angela shielded behind him will always have a good time hitting in the front line. So the Exia could just play behind, play far back, especially when you have the range, when you have the full barrage. So Eman, it's going to be a safe and sound game for him. And Arad so far, not really getting the leads that he wants to. And Super Ken is just so oppressive, just rolling around, making space, creating space, and also taking space in these jungles.
Hercule are playing so well with Skylar. Irad's constantly invading, overextending, but for a good reason, because they have the Mathilda. He can actually afford to overextend to give Skylar more space to pick up these turrets on a carry, mind you. He is sieging these turrets down on a very short-ranged MM, so he needs the space that RQ have been creating. Still, global presence now for BTR. They have an Angela up top that can constantly slow push, and for BTR, they can just play the long game around these neutral objectives. RQ are the ones who have to make a decision, but they don't have to completely rush it first. Now they respect the Angela. They have to stay decisive. How do they take this fight? Bottom lane slow push too. BTR have more control and they will utilize it.
Indeed, Angela does not really need to participate in this little pokes, little skirmishes as well, because they always have that global presence. So far for Bigetron, they just have to wait for this engage to go on.
Good knock up, good full barrage, but it seems like now with the Swan Song, final barrage will find its mark. It's a 1-for-1. Octa taken out alongside Dawn. And take a look at Bigetron. They move onwards. They want a rad, and they get the triple.
Maniac.
Is this a maniac now? Amon will not have the range, but Skylar will be left all alone as Bigetron. They show
Oh,
force in
gila,
the mid
tinggal Skylar
game.
mah, guys.
That
Anjay.
fight. And that was again so clutch from Moreno.
Bangsat.
Man follows up through
Tinggal
with the
Skylar, guys.
barrage, and they set their eyes on the Lord.
A disconnected team fight for RRQ. They had to make a decision there, to be fair. It was a forced error by BTR with a slow push up top already. They would have lost a turret, and BTR were very, very happy to play the long game. They
gila.
decided to fight, but they did not have the right targets in mind.
Kalau berapa?
As much as Iman is
3,5K.
behind, by the way, he died 2 times. I
No.
kept on looking back to the
Aduh,
stage to
guys.
see his gold, and he was only 200
kalah
to
golnya, guys.
100 gold behind of Skylar. So maybe for RQ, the miscalculation was they thought Iman would deal no damage. Turns out he is still very well farmed despite dying twice, and that was the miscalculation that turned the fight around for BTR. Iman dealing that much damage, RRQ targeting Lord JM of all people, who could sustain and could stay in front for a while, and then Moreno cleaning up with that Swan Song steal. The big ultimate that RRQ gave BTR on a silver platter with that pick into a Valentina.
I couldn't agree more. I think Iman was underestimated, but he's still well farmed. Opens up the full barrage, and look at the pressure they can exert. Of course, 3 lanes all having prio up top. Slow push coming in. The Lord trying to knock down the tier 2 turret now. So far for Bigetron, it's all looking so smooth and swimmingly for them. RRQ, they need a moment, and so far Dawn with the Tamas hasn't really been able to really just be a disruption in the side lanes,
dapat
jumping
dia.
to the
Oh,
back
Moreno
line,
dapat
pushing
ya.
out the damage needed to be able to win them the
Dapat,
fight.
guys.
We have to
Kalah
talk about
Hercules.
the elephant in the room, man. Moreno is completely gapping Octa in this mid lane the whole game. Super Kid's walking them down.
Oh, Puissance now. Oh, certainly Eagle on towards the backside, connecting on towards Lord JM. But Amon with the final barrage, finding, helping, assisting. Moreno finds a double. And now let's see Bigetron, who will find 3 bodies.
Moreno!
Perhaps more! More of Moreno, who finds also the double kill.
That was insane! Super Ken
Gila,
walked
Mas.
in
Holy
with his
moly.
chest up high,
They can end.
and they looking to end this for Bigetron.
They were once again the lab rats. But now, Sand Skylar all alone. All turrets, now Skylar. Last man's nature with a nature pop.
Oh.
But it will not be enough as
Guys.
Amon finds the
And guys,
unstoppable.
udah kalah,
Amon
guys.
has the minions, finds the
And,
attack speed as well. The damage wide open.
Minions,
the
minions,
Not yet. Minions. Full barrage opened up and finds a monster. But it seems like Octa with the Swan Song will not be able
Kalah
to defend the base.
Hercules.
And will be
Boleh BCR menang, guys.
and
2-1.
Bigetron Alpha, they find the third game.
Anjay.
Red robots rebooted. They are no longer to be experimented on. They are no longer The Lab Rabbits.
Oh,
They
man.
are the kings. And Starlast in the building. A proud CEO. Bigetron take this monumental win as they cement themselves up in the standings.
Moreno is so good. My God. What a performance by BTR in Game 3. An amazing